Hi everyone, my name is Kosala Pereira and I am the founder, CEO of H3 Training and Consultants. It is so glad to be part of this Global Talent Converge 2021, which is organized by NTI World. So today I thought of sharing some insights about drift and shake from classroom training to online. So as a corporate trainer, I also feel a lot of challenges, right, due to this pandemic situation. I think most of the trainers have the same issue. But anyhow, as a trainers, as a organizations, corporates need to anyhow continue their trainings, because staff training is a important factor for their sustainability as well as their profitability, because trained staff only can deliver the productive work. End of the day, it impact on organizational effectiveness. So how to do a good online training? We all used to physical training, but now with this challenging situation, we have to shift for online training. So today I'm going to share some of the tips which is helpful for trainers, HR managers, as well as the participants to understanding this online training platforms. Right, let's start with these tips. The first one is, as a trainer, as an online trainer, you should prepare yourself. You have to prepare better than for your physical training. So you have to identify your audience. You have to make sure you have very attractive set of training materials, including PowerPoints, videos, quiz, right? So because end of the day, you need to conduct a engaged program, because then only people will get the effectiveness. People will feel the effectiveness of your training. So make sure that you prepare yourself before the training. That is must, and make sure that you have developed the right content, right materials, as well as use the best platform to deliver your training. Secondly, know your audience. Most of the time before your training, better to speak the corporate people, right, or we'll say the HR manager who invite you for this training, or pre-registrations. You can take all the audience details and check what kind of profiles that you are going to train. So that also a very important aspect. So knowing your audience will give you a proper feedback how to develop your content. Thirdly, make sure that you engage with your audience. So what we can do to that? Currently, most of these online application, including Zoom, Team, the other apps, all these apps or these softwares, those are consist with different tools to make sure that trainer can engage with the audience. For example, Zoom, they have this break room particular tool where you can divide your audience into teams and you can give them some teamwork, because end of the day, fun while learning. As a corporate trainer, what I believe is you should engage with the audience and you have to give them some work to do. Then only people will learn, right? Another important tip under this, right, and this is also related to this, that means like understanding the learning styles of your audience also important, right? You can just distribute a questionnaire and you can understand their learning style. So for example, some of these participants, they like to watch more. They want very attractive visuals. Some of them want to hear a balance. We'll say the voice variation is needed for them to understand things. Some of the people are there, they are good at writing. They want to take the things right by writing it, right? We'll say you can give some tute or a train, we'll say a workbook you can offer them, right? What they can do is they can just take a printout of it and they can keep it with them, so they can work on that. So these are practical tips where you can make sure that you deliver a effective online training. And the next tip that I want to share with you is make sure that you give sufficient breaks, because now you are into online platform, not the physical training that you deliver. So when you are doing your online training, make sure that you give sufficient breaks, because short sessions will more effective. People wants to go for a washroom, they want to have a small break, they want to have a snack, so they will go here and there and take it and come back to you. It will say it's 10 minutes break or 5 minutes break will help you to refresh your participants and take them back to your session. So make sure that you give sufficient breaks, because breaks are needed for effective training, right? So I think I shared some of the main tips that is needed for a effective online training. We all know now, physical training to online training, you have to do changes. You can't do the same thing when it comes to online training, right? Before you are training, try to understand the tool really well, but the tool that you are going to use to deliver your training, and make sure just ask your participants to switch on their cameras so you can see what they are doing. Give them some work. In all these platforms you will have that option called chat, where make sure that your chat is alive. People put their questions, ideas, opinions to you, as well as give some time to them where they want to talk, I think, because some of these audience, they like to talk to you and they want to share their opinions. So take that point also into your head. So using these kind of steps or the tips, you can conduct a powerful online training where it will be a memorable experience for participants. So most of the these employees, corporates, they are not still believing on online training, because people are not satisfied with what they get. If you can use these kind of steps, what will happen is people start trusting online training. That will be helpful for everyone, including trainers like us, the participants, corporates, because as I said at the earlier, it is important to continue our staff training. We can't just stop it, right? So anyway, we have to adhere to all the health regulations, but using online platforms we can continue our training journey. So I'm going to summarize what we have talked so far. So I shared some of the tips, including preparation is must. We can say prepare, right? Why I am saying this much time? Because why I am repeating it? Because it is important. Secondly, understand your audience, engage your audience, use storytelling, because people are like to listen to stories. You can share some of the stories, you can relate some of the stories based on your content. Experience sharing, or we'll say it can be a nice story where people are ready to listen, because people, not only those children, adults also like to listen for stories. So finally, make it short, give some sufficient breaks, and end of the day, end of the session, please make sure, please give a summary of your session, because some of the time due to technical issues, some of the parts can miss for some of the participants. So when you are summarizing whole thing, it will be effective for all the participants. So I think these steps are useful for everyone. So let's wind up the session. Hope you have enjoyed. Just try these tips and make sure you deliver a good online training. So thank you for everyone who listened to me. We'll meet on another session. Thank you.